Hey everyone, it's Jessie checking in from Val d'Isere. It's Friday morning here in resort, and there's a proper winter feel around town today. Grey skies overhead, fresh energy in the village, and that familiar hum of a busy ski day getting started after yesterday's build-up. Overnight in town, it stayed relatively mild and snowy. Temperatures hovered just below freezing all night, and snowfall became steady from the early hours. Winds were mostly light, with a few moderate gusts passing through at times. By early this morning, we'd picked up almost 10 centimetres of fresh snow in town. Around town today, it's going to feel cold, grey and wintry. Cloud cover stays thick all day and snow is very likely, with temperatures climbing to around 0 degrees Celsius at best. Winds stay generally light, but occasional gusts could reach close to 40 kilometres per hour, especially as the day goes on. Overall, it's a proper snow day feel in the village, so wrap up warm and expect reduced visibility at times. Up on Bellevarde, it's noticeably colder and more exposed. Temperatures are closer to -5 degrees Celsius, with cloud and snowfall continuing through the morning and only slight breaks later in the afternoon. Winds are stronger than in town, with gusts pushing close to 40 kilometres per hour, so it will feel raw on the lifts and on exposed ridges, with flat light likely for much of the day. Today's spotlight on how to not break the bank stays in the town centre. If you're after a quick snack and a drink while you're out and about in town, Bar 15, also known as Quinze, just by the first roundabout in the main village, is a great shout. Sandwiches, hot dogs, quiches and croques, most of them under €10, and it's a place with a long local history that's popular with both locals and visitors. And while you're there, pop next door into the Mountain Pro Shop. It's ideal if you don't want to ski every single day, or even at all. They run snowshoe tours that show a completely different side of Val d'Isere, with half-day and full-day options, equipment included, and guides who speak both French and English. Definitely worth considering if you fancy mixing things up. And today we've also got the weekly snow report with none other than TDC's Steve Angus. Steve's out there every single day, so he really does know what's going on, both on piste and off-piste. And his updates are always well worth a listen if you're planning your day on the mountain.
Well, hi folks, and welcome to another weekly snow report for myself, Steve Angus, here in Val d'Isere, where the conditions, well, a bit breezy today, but have been fantastic the past week. We've had this battle between the east and west systems, and in the middle has been Val d'Isere being pummeled by some fresh snow. So the stuff that's coming from the east and the west has deposited some lovely, lovely snow, which means the off-piste has been really good. It's been accompanied by some wind, therefore in the gullies it's been a little bit better, but generally speaking, really, really great off-piste conditions the past week. And of course, off-piste has been good, but the on-piste and the piste have been beautifully, beautifully topped up, meaning some wonderful skiing all over the mountain, whether you're off the piste or on the piste. Now, the next week, I think it's going to get a continuation of this battle between the east and westerly systems, with us plonked right in the middle of it. So we should get, yes, more snow coming our way, which is fantastic news once again. Now, the temperature is going to remain quite cold for this time of year, but nobody can complain about the snow quality, that is for sure. Of course, we are moving into the February half-term period now, and things are going to get a lot busier out there. So please stay safe and please keep packing plenty of clothes for all these weather eventualities. So I think it's going to be a combination of wind, snow and some sun coming our way once again in the next week. So Val d'Isere is looking fantastic as we move into this busy period on the piste and the off-piste, with yet more snow on top of wonderful snow we've had in this past week or two. Thanks for tuning in to another weekly update for myself, Steve Angus, here in the heart of Val d'Isere. I look forward to seeing you next time. Stay safe, keep smiling, enjoy your holidays, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.
Now for the avalanche outlook, which is a translated summary of the official Bulletin d'Estimation du Risque d'Avalanche issued by Météo France. This applies to all terrain outside marked and open pistes, and you must check the full official report using the link in the video description before heading out. For today, Friday, the overall avalanche risk is marked above 1,800 metres and limited below. The main concern is new snowfall combined with wind, creating fresh, fragile slab formations. These new slabs are expected to form progressively during the day as snowfall continues, and they will be very easy to trigger, even by a single skier or snowboarder. Above 1,800 metres, particularly on cold aspects facing north, east, and west, there are persistent weak layers buried deeper in the snowpack. The danger here is that a small surface slab could step down into these deeper weak layers, potentially triggering larger and wider avalanches, rated size 3. You should be especially cautious in areas where snow has accumulated behind slope breaks, ridges, and terrain features in all aspects. Typical warning signs include cracking in the snow around your skis, fresh slab formations, and audible settling noises, often described as a whoomph. Natural avalanches are also possible as snowfall intensifies, especially once fresh accumulations reach around 15 to 20 centimetres on steep slopes. Below around 1,500 metres, where rain may fall at times, small wet snow avalanches are also possible. In short, conditions are unstable today. Careful terrain choice is essential, conservative decision-making is strongly advised, and this is not a day to push into steep or complex off-piste terrain. Always carry proper safety equipment, travel one at a time, and if in doubt, stick to the pistes or go with a qualified guide. Again, please read the full official bulletin via the link in the description before making any plans. If you're planning to explore the mountains this season, remember, off-piste skiing is dangerous. Always take a qualified guide and never go off-piste without a transceiver, shovel, and probe. And most importantly, know how to use them and practice regularly. That's it for today's update. If you're heading out, take it steady, look after each other, and enjoy the fresh winter atmosphere. And as always, if you know of any events, good deals, or places worth mentioning around resort, drop them in the comments. If you're finding our updates useful, a like and a subscribe to the Val d'Isère online YouTube channel really helps to support what we do and reach more people who love the resort.
For further information, Piest reports, and events sponsored by Val d'Isère Tourism, please go to radiovaldisere.com, the local radio station with the most up-to-date information. Forecast information provided by medioblue.com, infoclimat.fr and mediofrance.fr. Conditions in the Alps can change quickly, so always check before heading out. Webcam pictures courtesy of the official Val d'Isère website valdisere.com.